What's up, everyone? Welcome to this episode of John Talks. And this story right here, this is a case example of why I don't trust the news, especially from certain news organizations. It also should bring up doubts in our mind in terms of the integrity of not only news organizations, but also corporations like Netflix, because I definitely think there are some lies going on here.
Sorry. Look at my feet, they got dope. I better roar like snow. Bitches that clean it so.
Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people, won't you listen to me? Hi, I'm Karina McDaniels, and I have a new profile picture to celebrate me coming back to YouTube after a long hiatus. Sorry for the wait. I've had a family emergency as of late, and I was in no mood for YouTube. I want to make the best stuff I can, and I just can't do that when I'm in a bad headspace. But I made it. I'm mostly better now, and I'm ready for some more fandom menace nonsense. Yay. Kill me. Hey, so you guys remember the Cuties movie, right? Unfortunately, I'm familiar with it because I managed to see it before it was taken down in the US. To think, this is what I come back to. Holy shit. This movie was a kind of bad that defies human comprehension. And before anyone says it, yes, I'm aware this was a French film that was purposefully made to disgust people using the sexualization of young girls. However, that does not sufficiently excuse the shit I just witnessed. Look, you know, the movie was supposed to be anti-child sexualization. I get that. But don't you think having a camera zooming in on some 11-year-old girl's crotch is a terrible way to get that point across? Why the fuck did Netflix advertise this to an American audience? The same country well known for the universal hatred of pedophiles and who often celebrate the death of pedophiles. Did they really not think people would be revolted by this? I mean, come on. Look at this fucking poster. This movie was a horrific train wreck that somehow made it onto Netflix, of all things. But now that I think about it, there's a whole lot of awful movies that made it onto Netflix within the past few months. Cuties is bad in a very special way, but ultimately, it's still only one movie among the other 100,000 movies. Netflix has endured a well-deserved shit-kicking of a lifetime after this release, so much so that the movie was pulled and is now unavailable in the US. That's kind of it. Not much more to say. I just summed up the whole controversy in a few sentences. But the fandom menace, on the other hand, they had a field day with this movie. It was like feeding time at the zoo. Video after video, the anger train was rolling down the countryside. Choo-choo! Let's take a gander at one in particular. John Talks. John Talks. John Talks. John Talks. So his name is John, and he talks. Okay. Nice and simple. John apparently talks quite a lot, because holy shit, those uploads. And oh, look kids, it's an old friend of ours. Hi, Voldemort. Well, now, I find it funny how half of his most popular uploads involve Voldemort herself. Need I say more? Luckily, we're glossing over all of that, because we are here for some cuties. Ew, God, I can't believe I just said that. As far as I've found, John has made 10 videos on the Cuties controversy. 10 videos? Really? That's a suspiciously high number for just one terrible movie. Oh no. I sense my grifter alarm going off. Hey. Who knows? Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Let's pick one of them at complete random and see what we have to work with.
In fact, I would say it is for certain that at least one lie, if not more, is being told here. And of course, I will bring up that lie. Let me share my thoughts on this. I, of course, urge you to share yours in that comment section below. Here we go. Cuties controversy. CNN's Brian Stelter failed to ask Netflix CEO Reed Hastings about scandal-plagued film. And Stelter is claiming that the interview was taped days ago. However, that appears to not be the case. Or again, they're lying. We'll get into it.
Okay, stop. No. Okay, so John here is already pulling the typical, the media are liars and fake news, that narrative, which, fair enough, I say. I'd be on your side if it wasn't for the person that you're citing. I'd like to draw your attention to the author, Brian Flood. Who is Brian Flood, you ask? Oh, now would you look at that? Covers media for Fox News. Nice going there, Johnny. Yeah, mainstream media is bad and corrupt, so allow me to cite this other mainstream media source to prove why mainstream media is bad. That hilarity aside, just in case you're curious of the credibility of our Brian Flood boy, here's him getting roasted on Twitter for purposefully lying. Yikes. Nice to know that the fandom menace only uses the best of reliable sources. John proceeds to spend most of this video reading the article, so don't worry, I'll spare you the boredom. You've no doubt noticed in the title that he references CNN and the CEO of Netflix getting caught in a lie. Well, now, let's skip to the good stuff, but I'm warning you now. Make sure you're sitting down before you continue. Yeah, you watching this video right now. I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to you right this second. You need to find a seat, you need to grab your butt, and you need to plant it in that seat right now. Because, trust me, you'll regret it if you don't.
The funny thing is about Netflix and what they said, that the poster doesn't represent the film. And in fact, it turned out that the movie was actually worse than the poster. Again, this is why I don't trust them. Because if they're going to lie to you and say that the poster doesn't represent the film, and the movie is even worse than the poster, what else are these people willing to lie about? And I did a video yesterday on this article where Newsweek said, Cutie's boycott fails as controversial movie makes Netflix's top 5. And basically in this video, I questioned whether or not did Cuties actually make the top 5, because obviously Netflix has complete control over whatever goes on their page. So if they wanted to manipulate things, they very easily could, and there's really no way for us to tell. I also bring up the idea that perhaps maybe people were checking it out just out of curiosity's sake. So does their top 10 algorithm work in terms of watch minutes, or just when people click on a video? Now there's renewed criticism over the movie, which has coincided with Hastings making media appearances to promote his upcoming book. Last week, CNN's Poppy Harlow landed a 10-minute interview with Hastings, but didn't bother to ask him about the controversial film, despite the hashtag cancel Netflix trending on social media that very same day. On Sunday, Stelter spoke with Hastings on reliable sources, but didn't bother to ask about Cuties either. Julio Rosas, he tweeted this: Ryan Stelter's show aired a previously recorded interview with Netflix's co-founder Reed Hastings. Stelter did not ask him about the controversy surrounding the streaming service platforming Cuties. The interview was mainly about Hastings' new book. Stelter took to Twitter defending himself from critics by noting the interview was taped days ago. But here's the point that I'm saying, that there is a lie happening no matter what. You can read here. Oddly, CNN's on graphic said live throughout the apparently pre-taped interview. And you can see that right there, live CNN. So which is it? Which is it? If it's pre-recorded, why does it say live? Why does it say live, CNN, if it's pre-recorded? Or did you actually record it on that day and you're lying saying that you taped it a couple days ago? If this is a pre-recorded interview, then your news is lies, because you have on here that it is live, that is actually taking place now. And this is exactly why I don't trust the news. So if it is pre-recorded, then this right here, it's a lie. The idea that this is being presented to you live. If it wasn't pre-recorded, and that this is live, then they are lying about that. So either way, there is a lie happening. And again, this is why I don't trust the news.
Oh boy, oh dear, oh no. No, John. No. Why must you torture me? Oh, just a quick reminder, He's citing a Fox News contributor. He's using an obviously biased source to use against another obviously biased source. Once you're done laughing hysterically at that very idea, I'd like you to know that Fox News also contains this live sticker at the bottom, just like CNN. So that begs the question, are they live and not pre-recorded? Let's stroke our beards here for a second. I find that unlikely, because from what I've heard, it's a common practice to use pre-recorded interviews and news stories that aren't live at the very moment. It's commonly used by local news. This not only saves money, but helps avoid technical difficulties slowing the flow of the news. If everything is done correctly, it should be impossible to tell if something was live or pre-recorded. It's commonly used as a money saver, but it also helps with scheduling so they can meet with a hard-to-contact figure like a CEO in this example and play the interview at a later time slot. And since local news does it, it wouldn't be a surprise if CNN also does it. And if CNN is pulling tricks like this, what the hell makes you think Fox News isn't doing it as well? So, John, don't you think maybe it was a dumb move to cite Fox News as if they're any better than CNN? Even if I give you the biggest benefit of the doubt possible, what is your problem exactly? That CNN is corrupt? Wow. Thanks for that. I would have never known that. Thank you. Thank you, John. You're very insightful. You really have your finger on the pulse of America there. Should CNN have mentioned that to the CEO? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure what you would have wanted him to say, considering the company had already made a statement on the Cuties movie defending its place on Netflix. I mean, did you want them to just accuse him of being a pedo supporter? I mean, what would have been good enough for you? Are you mad because they're pushing an agenda? Or are you mad because they're just not pushing your agenda? Keep in mind, this is coming from someone who was disgusted by this movie. I would rather elbow drop a microwave than watch this movie ever again.
Fuck this shit!
But still, it was just one stupendously bad movie. I just moved on with my day. I didn't dwell on it. I didn't froth at the mouth wanting everybody at Netflix to be fired. I just said, I'll watch something else. There's like 100,000 other shows on Netflix. Some of them might be just as bad, if not worse than Cuties, which no doubt explains the short-lived nature of this controversy. Netflix suffered a dip in their stock price, but it recovered it within about a month or so it didn't exactly leave as much of an impression than you might assume based on the internet hate train. Choo-choo! I'm Karina McDaniels, and I'll see you next time.